Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is day 212. So, yeah, today, nothing too crazy happened. I was doing a lot more just research over this equity carry method. It's for higher end deals in a way. So, typically like 500,000 and above, and where people are looking for more more of a down payment. It's still because it's still a seller finance. It's basically like high terms. I don't really know the best way to describe it. I'm still trying to learn it myself. It's it's a little bit more complicated, but in a sense it's you're looking to get like 30% down, and then the seller carries 70%, and then you would have first position on the loan, and then you basically get a loan for that 30%, typically getting like a little bit more than the 30%, so you have some extra money for yourself to be able to manage the property, everything sort of like that. And then the seller payments on top of that. So it just has to be a high cash flowing and high down payment type deal. I'm not fully versed in it just yet, so it's still something I'm learning. But I was more just trying to understand kind of how to do a lot of this stuff. Uh, I, I didn't really call too much today. That was one of my downfalls. That's something that I need to do more of. Like, that's the one thing that's holding me back. Like, I think I'm just worried, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I did end up paying off the entire credit card today, so there's no more credit card remaining. And then I only have two more debts. Those should be paid off by the end of, or most likely by the end of this year, and possibly even sooner, depending on how quickly I get deals. Because the more deals I get, the faster I pay this off as well. Because uh, I basically am just going to be putting aside like 3 to 4 thousand for the business, and then the remaining is going to go straight to debt just to pay off anything going that way. Because the 3 to 4 thousand for the business will allow for the business to basically fund itself for pretty much like a whole year without me having to pay for anything, have any input on that. So it's pretty good that on that end. And then when it comes to just wholesaling in general, I'm getting a lot of people that are saying that they kind of just say that they're wholesalers in a way. Basically, be like, we can wholesale this. We also buy it ourselves alongside of having a network of investors in case we just don't like the property or such, whatever you want to say. But I think that's pretty much what I had for today. I didn't really make my calls. Sadly, I need to continue to make calls. That's the only thing that is gonna help me. And I believe seller finance or mortgage takeovers is the first ones I want to do. As you can still do cash deals as your first thing. It's just you're gonna have to be lucky on who accepts it. That's the hardest part, is getting somebody to say yes to your offer at that with a low ball offer. Whereas seller finance or mortgage takeover, you're helping them in a sense where they aren't able to make this property sell normally. That's why it's been on the market for so long, or they are going to be losing money in a case of a mortgage takeover deal. They wouldn't lose money because they wouldn't have to bring anything to the closing, and they can have us pay their mortgage payments. Their equity still goes up in the property, but it's our property unless we miss payments. But we don't plan on missing payments. We don't miss payments. But I don't know. That's pretty much all I had for today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.